Uh, a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome for today's lecture and welcome also for semester 2. So, I hope everyone will be the safe at your home. Everyone is taking the care, okay, in this pandemic situation. So, I hope everyone have a good health. So, I hope everyone has given the exam very well. How was the exam? Semester 1 examination of all subjects, including my subject also. Okay, so it is a good experience now. You already given, I think, 2 times you have given now. Am I correct? This online examination. First time in the first year. In the first year. Okay, okay. So this was the first experience, online experience. Okay, how the examination we are going to conduct at the university level. So many problems will be there or occurred, but it is sortable. So how was the NTA paper? I think the basic was there. Basic were asked. Okay. Okay. So we can start now. Once again, I welcome all you students in the second semester of this second year. And this is also very crucial because the first sem and second sem of the second year plays the very important role in the future, whatever the competitive examinations will be there or any interviews will be there. In that case, these subjects will help a lot. If you are considering the gate exam, this semester 1 and semester 2 subject will help a lot. Nearly 80% syllabus will be there from the second year for this competitive examination. So NTA is also important subject. Now whatever the we are going to start this AIC subject, that is the analog integrated circuit. This subject is also having a good weightage in competitive examinations. So there will be the different competitive examinations like GATE exam will be there, Indian Engineering Service will be there, different public sector companies examination, PSU examination will be there. That is the DRDO, BHEL, BEL, Bharat Electronics Limited, so etc. So in that case, this subject plays the very important role. So these all considered as a core subject, okay, from the electronics and telecommunication engineering. So these core subjects are mentioning in the especially second year, in the second year first sem and second year second semester. So today I am going to taught, or today onwards I am going to taught this AIC subject for you people. Okay, I am teaching this subject for both division, A division as well as B division. जसं मी NTA शिकवलं त्यांना पण आणि तुम्हाला पण. Okay, A division, B division. Same way, AIC, for AIC subject, I am the only teacher who is going to teach for both division. Okay, SYA and SYB division. Now, AIC subject, the long form is analog integrated circuit. So why it is called as analog? What is the meaning of analog circuit? What is the meaning of integrated circuit? So all those part we can cover in the next lecture under the title of the subject, under the importance of the subject. We can cover all these points. So today what we are going to start, we can start with the structure, we can start with the syllabus, we can start with course objective and outcomes, then what are the practical experiments we are going to do in this subject, what will be the textbook reference books we have to refer. Okay, so those all points we are going to understand, we can discuss in this lecture. So before starting our this syllabus discussion, I am once again introduce myself. Okay, so everyone knows I am a professor SP Swami. I am working as an assistant professor in ENTC department in our college, that is Veris College of Engineering Pandharpur. So for you people, I taught the network theory and analysis in the previous semester. So apart from this network theory and analysis subject, I taught the number of subjects. Those were the image and video processing. Then ECAD 1, ECAD 2. These two different subjects were there in the previous syllabus. Then I taught the multimedia communication techniques, MCT. I taught the audio video engineering. Then I taught the electronics applications and system design, power electronics. Then I am teaching now the linear circuit, that is linear integrated circuit, LIC जे आपण म्हणतो. Okay, so I am teaching now analog integrated circuit for you people. So we can start this structure first of all, then we can discuss about course objective. After that we can discuss the unit wise syllabus, and once we can complete the syllabus discussion, we can move towards the course outcomes. Then we can understand what are the practicals we are going to perform, how to perform, we can discuss it. Okay, so this will be the structure given here in the chart, in the table. So 5 subjects are there in this second semester. So apart from that, I am teaching the second subject here, that is the analog integrated circuit. So analog integrated circuit having the course code, that is the ET 222. That is the subject code म्हणू शकतो किंवा course code. Each subject is considered as a course. So second course is AIC, and that is having the course code ET 222. Now again, this for this subject there will be the 4 credits, because whatever the syllabus is there, that is the credit based or choice based credit system, we can consider CBCS, choice based credit system. So each subject is having some credits, and for this our subject AIC, it is having the 4 credits. So for 4 credits to gain, we have to give the good ICA, we have to give the ISC, we have to perform well in ESC, we have to perform well in the POE exam. Okay, everything, if you are performing well, you can get 4 credits. Okay, so for this there will be the 4 lectures per week will be there for this subject, and there will be the 2 hours practical for each students per week, or each batch per week. Okay, so after that there will be the examination skill I will discuss, scheme I will discuss. ICA म्हणजे काय, internal continuous assessment. It is having 25 marks. Internal continuous assessment, it is having 25 marks. So that includes the lab book write up. After performing each and every experiment, we have to write the write up for each experiment. There will be the 25 marks for each experiment. Finally we are making averaging of all those experiment marks. Then ICA is including the attendance marks, practical attendance as well as theory attendance, theory lecture attendance. There will be the unit test, MCQ test. Online MCQ test plays a very important role. So MCQ test you have to give after completion of each and every chapter. There will be the MCQ test we are going to carry out. So you have to give the MCQ test, and based on this, finally we are going to calculate the your term work mark, that is considered as a ICA marks, and that will be the 25 marks. Then there will be the ISC, that is the in semester examinations. Okay, so we are going to perform the in semester examination of 30 marks. So if the online is going to continue, then there will be the 2 ISCs, ISC 1 and ISC 2, and we are taking the average and we are sending the marks of ISC. Next, ISC will be based on the we can consider section 1 and section 2. Now next, and for that there will be the 30 marks, and after that there will be the end semester examination of 70 marks. If regular exam will be there, then the examination will be of 70 marks. But if the online examination based on the MCQ will be there, just you faced in the semester 1 in the previous week, if same examination will be there, then that will be the 50 marks, and finally the 50 marks will be converted into 70 marks. Okay, and getting display in the result. 50 मार्काची जरी एक्झाम घेतली तरी ते 70 मध्ये कन्वर्ट होतं, आणि 70 पैकी तुम्हाला मार्क असाइन केले जातात युनिव्हर्सिटी कडून. Okay, so that will be the pattern. If same continue situation is going to continue, the lockdown and this corona situation is going to continue, then same pattern will be there for the examination. If everything will be the fine, then there will be the regular exam of 70 marks. Then there will be the practical and oral examination for this subject, and this is having 50 marks. जसं तुम्हाला आता इकॅट डीटी अॅनालॉगला जसं ओरल झालं, तसं जर इफ एव्हरीथिंग इज विल बी फाईन, देन विल बी द ऍक्च्युअल परफॉर्मन्स ऑफ द प्रॅक्टिकल्स अँड बेस्ड ऑन दॅट देअर विल बी द एक्झामिनेशन. If not, if the situation is same one, then there will be the only oral examination based on this practicals whatever you are going to perform. Okay, so for that there will be the 50 marks will be there for this subject. So this is the overview of how many hours per week minimum will be there for this subject, what will be the examination scheme, what will be the marking scheme, okay, mark scheme, what will be the course code number. So that will be the all shown for all subject for the second semester, that is displayed in this table here. So regarding this, if anyone having queries, you can ask. Otherwise, we can move towards the syllabus discussion. Okay, no queries. Now next one, before starting the syllabus, we can learn first of all, we can understand first of all course objective. म्हणजे कुठलं पण आपण एखादी गोष्ट करायच्या अगोदर आपण ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह लिहितो. whenever we are starting the write up of any experiment, we are writing first of all, after aim we are writing the objective. Okay, म्हणजे आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, aim, objective, that will be the important part. So before understanding, before learning this subject, we have to find out what are the objectives of this course, what are the objectives of this subject. So those are the 5 objectives are there based on the different chapters. So we can discuss one by one. The first objective is to make the student understand the principles, configurations and specifications of ideal and practical op-amp. Different principle laws म्हणतो आपण त्याला principles. Then configurations, different configurations will be there: open loop, closed loop, negative feedback, positive feedback, inverting amplifier, non-inverting amplifier. So different configurations we have to understand. Different specification म्हणजे op-amp means what? Operational amplifier. So anyone can tell what is the amplifier? What is the amplifier? Yes, yes, very good. Yes, yes. So actually, whatever the amplifier you are going to design, whatever the amplifier you are going to design using BJT mana, using JFET, using MOSFET. So those all are the using devices, electronic devices. Okay, and for along with those devices, you are using different registers. Are you correct? So base register, collector register, emitter registers you are using for the transistors. So here also the less circuitry we are going to use, because whatever the device you are going to use for this op-amp, that is itself amplifier. ट्रान्झिस्टर तुम्ही अँप्लिफायर म्हणून डिझाईन करू शकता, ट्रान्झिस्टर तुम्ही स्विच म्हणून यूज करू शकता, बरोबर आहे. बट वॉट एव्हर इन दिस सब्जेक्ट वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न, already that IC itself is a operational amplifier. So operational means what? Anyone can tell what is the operational? Why the name of this amplifier is operational amplifier? Okay, that is a new thing for you people. So I will tell. So operational means this IC, this device will amplify the signal. That is the basic function. That is a very basic function. Amplifier म्हणजे तो signal amplify करतो. But along with this amplification, it will do a lot of operations. It will do the lot of operations. So what will be the operations? So different arithmetic operations it will do. So arithmetic operations means what? Addition of the voltages, subtraction of the voltages, integration of the voltages, voltage signal, differentiation of the voltage signal, log, anti-log. Okay, असं डिफरंट ऑपरेशन्स जे असतात, arithmetic operations, that will be performed by this particular device. So it is a very beautiful device in our electronics and telecommunication field. Very beautiful device. That is the IC741, has number of applications, number of circuits we can design by using this single device. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? जर तुम्ही ट्रान्झिस्टर घेतला तर काय डिझाईन करू शकता? ऍम्प्लिफायर. ट्रान्झिस्टर घेतला तर अजून काय डिझाईन करू शकता? स्विचिंग सर्किट. दोनच आहेत application, but op-amp has number of applications. So those number of applications we are going to learn in this subject, especially in the unit number 3, unit number 4, and unit number 5. So these three units, unit number 3, 4, 5, all those are nothing but applications of this op-amp. So op-amp is a short form of operational amplifier. Amp means amplifier, op means operational. So remember this one. So IC 741, IC 741, this is the device which acts as a op-amp. By using this IC, we are designing, we are performing the number of experiments, we are designing the number of circuits. Are you getting my point? So in the first objective, we are the students, to make the student understand the principle, configurations, and specifications of ideal and practical op-amp. Always there will be the different characteristics, different specification. जसं तुम्ही फिल्टर मध्ये शिकलात, आयडियल फिल्टर, प्रॅक्टिकल फिल्टर, आयडियल अटेन्युएटर, प्रॅक्टिकल अटेन्युएटर. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सेम थिंग विल बी देअर, आयडियल ओपॅम्प अँड प्रॅक्टिकल ओपॅम्प. मग त्यांचे स्पेसिफिकेशन थोडे डिफरंट असणार, आयडियलचे आयडियल असणार. ओके, सो प्रॅक्टिकल आणि आयडियल मध्ये काय फरक आहे, काय स्पेसिफिकेशन फरक आहेत, दॅट वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टँड इन द चॅप्टर नंबर 1. नाउ नेक्स्ट युनिट नंबर कोर्स ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह 2, दॅट विल बी द टू मेक द स्टुडंट अंडरस्टँड द फ्रिक्वेन्सी रिस्पॉन्स ऑफ ओपॅम्प. तुम्ही फ्रिक्वेन्सी रिस्पॉन्स शिकलेला आहेत इकॅड सब्जेक्ट मध्ये. सो एनीवन कॅन टेल व्हॉट इज द फ्रिक्वेन्सी रिस्पॉन्स? You have learned in the JPET, you have learned in the MOSFET. फ्रिक्वेन्सी रिस्पॉन्स म्हणजे काय, कशाचा असतो ग्राफ तो? In the RC filter, RC oscillator, also you learn. Frequency response means what? The frequency versus voltage gain. That characteristics you are going to learn. Frequency versus voltage gain. Frequency of what? Input. Frequency of input signal versus voltage gain in dB. Are you getting my point? So if you are drawing the graph, based on that we can analyze, we can learn the frequency response of practical op-amp. Okay, so that will be the second course objective. Third course objective, to make the student understand linear and non-linear applications of op-amp. In NTA we have learned only linear circuit, which is designed by linear devices, that is resistor, inductor, capacitor. Why it is called as linear? Because the voltage and current graph if you are drawing, that will be the linear passing through origin. नॉन लिनियर म्हणजे काय? जर व्होल्टेज आणि करंटचा जर ग्राफ काढलात आणि तो असं कर्व वगैरे असेल, नॉन लिनियर असेल, तर त्याला नॉन लिनियर म्हणतो. सो लिनियर सर्किट्स मीन्स व्हॉट? विच आर डिझाईन बाय युझिंग रेजिस्टर, इंडक्टर, कॅपॅसिटर. And non-linear circuits are those which are designed by using transistor, JPET, MOSFET, op-amp, we can say PN junction diode, Zener diode. All are the non-linear application. But op-amp has a beautiful nature. Op-amp, by using op-amp, we can design linear circuit also, and we can design non-linear circuit also. Are you getting my point? So by using this op-amp, we can design both type of linear circuit as well as non-linear circuit. So linear circuit applications we are understanding in the unit number 3, and non-linear applications we are going to understand in the unit number 4. So that is the course objective number 3. Course objective number 4, that is the students able to design active filters using op-amp, as well as to analyze the waveform generator. By using op-amp, we can design the different filters, that is low pass filter, high pass filter, Butterworth filter. Also by using op-amp, we can design the different waveform generators. Waveform generator means signal generators which can generate the sinusoidal signal, which can generate the square wave signal, which can generate the triangular wave, sawtooth असं म्हणू शकतो आपण त्याला. So by using op-amp, we can also design the circuit which will generate the different waveform signals. Okay, So different application, lot of applications are there by using op-amp. And last course objective will be to introduce the students about the working of special linear ICs and its applications. So in the last unit, that is unit number 6, we are going to understand, we are going to learn different ICs in the electronics engineering field. So voltage regulator ICs, timer IC 555, then phase lock loop IC PLL 565. Then we are going to understand the last IC, okay, 723, that is switching regulator. So different 5 to 6 ICs we are going to learn in the unit number 6. So these are the course objective. Okay, now we can move towards the syllabus. So again there are the two sections, section 1 and section 2. In section 1 there are the 3 chapters, in section 2 there are the 3 chapters. So first chapter will be the unit number 1, fundamentals of operational amplifier. So before starting the operational amplifier op-amp, we need to understand what is the concept of differential amplifier. Okay, so differential amplifier, that is we can call it as DIBO. DIBO म्हणजे काय, ड्युअल इनपुट म्हणजे दोन इनपुट, ड्युअल इनपुट अँड बॅलेन्स्ड आउटपुट, म्हणजे दोन इनपुट द्यायचं आणि एक आउटपुट, that is called as what, dual input balanced output. So op-amp is nothing but DIBO. op-amp हा स्वतः dual input balanced output type मधला amplifier आहे. Okay, so after that we are going to understand AC and DC analysis of differential amplifier. So this is the fundamental of op-amp. So once we can understand the DIBO, and then we can coming towards the fundamentals of op-amp. Okay, so we have to understand the pin diagram, circuit diagram of op-amp IC 741. After that we are going to understand the equivalent circuit, block diagram, circuit diagram, transfer curve. Then there will be the different parameters of op-amp. We are going to learn electrical parameters, that is the we can say current, voltage, input of offset voltage, output offset voltage, voltage gain, CMRR, input resistance, output resistance, impedance. So there are output source current, load current. So there are the different electrical parameters are there related to ideal op-amp as well as practical op-amp. मग आपण त्या दोन्ही मधलं डिफरन्स बघणार आहे, आयडियल op-amp चे कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स स्पेसिफिकेशन्स आणि प्रॅक्टिकल op-amp चे कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स आणि स्पेसिफिकेशन्स वी आर गोइंग टू कंपेअर हियर. आफ्टर दॅट वी आर कमिंग टुवर्ड्स द कॉन्फिगरेशन्स. So there are the two different configurations will be there, op-amp open loop configurations and closed loop configurations using op-amp. Okay, now closed loop configurations having again two types, closed loop configuration with positive feedback, closed loop configuration with negative feedback. And after that feedback, after that we are going to understand the inverting amplifier and non-inverting amplifier. So these all are the fundamental concepts regarding the or related to the op-amp 741 that requires minimum 8 lectures to complete. Okay, now next unit number 2, practical op-amp and frequency response. So here we have to understand the practical op-amp, we have to understand the characteristics of practical op-amp. So different definitions are there in this chapter we are going to learn. So that are the input offset voltage, output offset voltage, input bias current, output offset voltage, input offset current, thermal drift, PSRR, common mode rejection ratio, CMRR, SR, then its importance. Then after that we are going to understand the frequency response of practical op-amp. So this all requires minimum 7 to 8 lectures to complete the unit number 2. Next unit number 3, that is the general linear applications of op-amp. So in this chapter we are going to understand, we are going to learn the linear applications of op-amp. म्हणजे असे सर्किट आपल्याला डिझाइन करायचे आहेत ज्यांचे VI कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हे लिनियर असतील. So what are these applications, what are the different circuit we are going to design using op-amp? Those are the summing amplifier, scaling and averaging amplifier, adder, subtractor, instrumentation amplifier, V to I converter, I to V converter. V to I म्हणजे काय, voltage to current converter, current to voltage, म्हणजे voltage signal असतो एक एकदा आपल्याकडे पण आपल्याला करंट मध्ये पाहिजे. Then we can easily convert by using op-amp. We can convert the voltage into current or current into voltage, that we can design. Then op-amp as a integrated circuit, op-amp as a differentiator circuit we can design. and after that we can learn the frequency response AC amplifier. So these all are the linear applications of the op amp. So this is the syllabus of section 1. Okay, now next section 2. In section 2 again there are the three chapters: unit number 4, unit number 5 and 6. Unit number 4 is non-linear applications. आता non-linear म्हणजे काय? We are going to design the circuit using op amp. If you are drawing the graph of voltage versus current or voltage versus time, whatever will be, the graph will be the non-linear. It should not be a passing through origin and straight line. ओके, मग आपल्याला जे काही कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स मिळतील दॅट इज अ नॉन लिनियर. ओके, व्होल्टेज वर्सेस करंट किंवा व्होल्टेज वर्सेस टाइम वॉट एव्हर. So if you are getting the non-linear curve or curve we can get, then that is called as what? Non-linear applications. मग असे सर्किट कुठले कुठले जे आपण ओपॅम्प यूज करून डिझाईन करू शकतो, that we can consider as a comparator. Comparator always compares the two signal. Then ZCD means what? Zero crossing detector. So it is a very basic circuit we need. This is a very beautiful application, that is a ZCD, requires in a power electronics. Next one, स्मिथ ट्रिगर. सो स्मिथ ट्रिगर तुम्ही ऐकलंय का नाव कधी? एनीवन हर्ड अबाउट स्मिथ ट्रिगर इन द इकॅड? डिजिटल टेक्निक इकॅड, स्मिथ ट्रिगर ऐकलंय का कधी? ओके, सो स्मिथ ट्रिगर विल कन्वर्ट्स एनी सिग्नल इनटू स्क्वेअर वेव्ह. तुम्ही जरी सायनोसॉइडल सिग्नल दिला तरी त्याचं कन्व्हर्शन काय होतं? स्क्वेअर मध्ये. तुम्ही ट्रायंग्युलर दिला तरी त्याचं कन्व्हर्शन स्क्वेअर मध्येच होतं. तुम्ही कुठल्याही टाईपचं सिग्नल द्या, दॅट विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू स्क्वेअर वेव्ह. सो व्हॉट विल बी द आउटपुट ऑफ स्मिथ ट्रिगर? इट इज ऑलवेज स्क्वेअर वेव्ह. So Smith trigger is also called as what? Square wave generator. Are you understand? So any signal you can give at the input of op amp, by using Smith trigger we can convert it into square wave. That is the Smith trigger. Very beautiful circuit, Smith trigger. Next, window detector, sample and hold circuit. Sample and hold circuit you can also understand in the this signals and system subject. What do you mean by sampling? What do you mean by holding? ओके, तुम्ही तिकडचं कव्हर करत असताना आपला हा पॉईंट कव्हर होतो. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन, पीक डिटेक्टर, प्रिसिजन रेक्टिफायर. Rectifier circuit you already known, you learned in the ECAD. Rectifier, what is the function of rectifier? Yes, very good. So it will convert the AC signal into pulsating DC signal. Okay, so again there are the two types. Whether you know the two types of rectifiers based on the output signal. Yes, yes, very correct. Okay, bridge is nothing but full wave only. Okay, full wave we can design by using two different method. By using bridge rectifier also. Okay, so actually based on the output we can say only two categories. One is the half wave rectifier, another is the full wave rectifier. So half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier we can also design with the help of op amp. By using op amp we can design. तुम्ही जे डिझाइन केलंय by using diode केलंय. I understand. But by using op amp, we can design these rectifiers. Similarly, you already learned the clipper clamper by using PN junction diode. So here in this subject, we can design the clipper and clamper circuit by using op amp. Okay, that is also mentioned in this unit number 4. Then you can design log amplifier, anti-log amplifier. खूप अँड खूप सर्किट तुम्हाला डिझाईन करता येतात बाय युझिंग op amp. तुम्ही जर बघितलं आता तिसऱ्या चॅप्टर आणि चौथ्या चॅप्टर मध्ये किती सर्किट आहेत बघा, विच वी कॅन डिझाईन बाय युझिंग op amp. Are you getting my point? So to complete this unit number 4 also we can request minimum 8 lectures. Now unit number 5, that will be the active filters and oscillators. Filters will be the different and oscillators will be different. So first half part will be the filters and second half part will be the oscillators. So filters, whatever you are going to understand before that, what do you be filter definitions, advantages of active filters. तुम्ही जे नेटवर्क थेरी मध्ये शिकलात, those are the passive filters because you have designed the filters by using passive elements. But here you are designing the filters by using active elements. Op amp is an active element. Okay, so that's why it is called as active filters. तुम्ही नेटवर्क मध्ये जे शिकलात those are the passive filters because you design with the help of resistor, inductor, capacitor because those are called as passive elements. आता जे तुम्ही फिल्टर डिझाइन करणार आहे that is by using op amp, that's why it is called as active filter because op amp is acts as a active element. Now next here first order, second order, low pass filter, high pass filter, Butterworth filter you are going to design by using op amp. After that astable multivibrator you are going to design by using op amp. Then op amp can be used for generation of different waveform. I already told which are the signals you can generate. Those are the triangular, square wave, rectangular, sawtooth. Those waveform you can generate by using op amp. After that you are going to understand the oscillators. You already learned in the ECAD subject RC oscillator, Wien bridge oscillator, okay, yeah, LC oscillator. So here you can design the Wien bridge oscillator, RC phase shift oscillator, quadrature oscillator by using op amp. तुम्ही तिकडं बाय युझिंग ट्रान्झिस्टर जेपेट तुम्ही डिझाईन केलेले आहेत. आता तुम्ही बाय युझिंग op amp तुम्ही ऑसिलेटर डिझाईन करू शकता in the unit number 5. So up to first unit to unit number 5, those are related to op amp. Those are related to IC 741. Okay, and last chapter will be the different. So in the last chapter, we are going to understand different and different ICs and its applications. So first IC will be the voltage regulator IC 78XX 79XX. So 78XX is a fixed voltage regulator and 799 is a fixed negative voltage regulator. Then IC 723 723 IC 723, that is the basic switching regulator that we are going to understand. After that we are going to learn a beautiful, one of the beautiful IC which can be used as timer IC. Timer IC साठी challenge नाही IC 555 ला. Okay, so timer IC you have to learn, that is IC 555, IC 555. We have to understand the basic concept of those. We have to understand the internal diagram of IC 555 pin configuration, and then we are designing the different circuit, that is astable multivibrator, monostable multivibrator using IC 555. And once we can complete IC 555, we can understand the PLL. PLL means what? Phase lock loop, which can be used in a communication system. So PLL, for that we have to understand the basic block diagram, pin diagram. Then we have to understand the IC 565. IC 565 acts as a PLL, which can be used for different applications such as a FSK demodulation, PSK demodulation, AM modulation, demodulation. Different applications are there which can be used in a communication system. कुठला IC यूज करणार आहे? IC 565. That is acts as a PLL IC. And last IC is the IC 8038. This is the new one IC we are going to understand here. So for completion of this unit number 6, we require more than 8 lectures. Okay, so this is the overview syllabus of this AIC subject. Total 6 units will be there. 3 units from section number 1 and remaining 3 units from section number 2. So any queries regarding the syllabus? Any queries? Okay. Now next experiments we can discuss. What are the experiments we have to perform? We can see if the situation will becomes normal, physically college will start, then we can perform with the help of breadboard and component circuits, power supply, etc. If the situation going continue online mode, then we can perform these experiments based on the simulation. Okay, simulation वरना आपण practical complete करूया. So what are the practicals are there here? Measurement of parameters, that is the input offset voltage, output offset voltage. Then second experiment is op amp. We can use as a inverting amplifier, non-inverting amplifier, voltage follower. Third experiment is frequency response of inverting amplifier as well as non-inverting amplifier. Fourth one is implementation of op amp as adder and subtraction. Fifth one is op amp as an integrator and differentiator. Sixth experiment is op amp as a Smith trigger. म्हणजे आपल्याला हे प्रत्येक एक्सपेरिमेंट मध्ये डिझाईन करायचे, डिझाईन करून इनपुट आणि आउटपुट चेक करायचं, इनपुट द्यायचं आणि आउटपुट चेक करायचं. ओके, बाय युजिंग CRO we can check it. What will be the different waveforms we can get at the output? CRO, multimeter, whatever the suitable is there, we can use as a output device. but we have to use op-amp IC 741. Next one, seventh experiment is op-amp as a window detector. Eighth experiment is op-amp as a peak detector. Ninth one is op-amp as a waveform generators. Means different waveforms we can generate by using op-amp. So those waveforms are square wave, triangular wave, sawtooth wave. Smith trigger gives the rectangular wave. Okay. Next, 10th experiment is RC oscillator. So we can design the oscillator by using a op-amp 741. 11th experiment is op-amp as a precision rectifier. We can design either low pass what we can say, half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier as a precision rectifier. Next one, 13th experiment is op-amp as a clipper and clamper. 14th is V to I converter by using op-amp. Okay, 15th and 16th will be based on the Butterworth filter and low pass filter. Okay, and the experiment number 12, that is the different one. Experiment number 12 is based on the phase lock loop PLLIC 565. This subject we have to okay. So these are the different experiments we have to perform here in this subject. After that, we can move towards the which book is the best book for referring, for understanding, for learning this subject. The textbook we can first of all discuss. The first textbook is very beautiful. The first that is the op-amp and linear integrated circuit by Ramakant A. Gaikwad, PHI Publications, third or fourth edition. That is the best book you have to refer. You can use for understanding, for learning this subject. The textbook number 1. Okay, that is the op-amp and linear integrated circuit by Ramakant Gaikwad. Second textbook is also good one. That is the linear integrated circuit by D. Roy Chowdhury, Shail B. Jain. That is the New Age International Publishers, third edition. That is also a good one. But you can refer mostly the first one. Apart from this textbook, you can also refer the reference books which are given in the reference book list. Operational Amplifier by Clayton. Operational Amplifier and Linear ICs by David Bell. Then LIC, Linear Integrated Circuit by Shali Vahan, Tata McGraw-Hill. Integrated Circuit by K.R. Botkar. So these all are the reference books you can refer for your study, for your understanding, in the depth. You can use the reference books and textbooks. So these are the syllabus, experiments, textbook. Finally, we can discuss now the course outcomes. Okay, we can discuss the course outcomes and then we can stop. After the end of at the end of this particular AIC subject, what you are getting, that is a very important. Okay, so after completion of each and every chapter, you are getting something. So that are nothing but course outcomes. So course outcome divided into different outcomes, number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, like this. So at the end of first unit, the first outcome will be the, that is called as CO1, course outcome 1. The students will be able to describe or understand the fundamentals of op-amp and compare the characteristics of ideal and practical op-amp. So that is mentioned here. That is the CO number 1. Okay, CO number 1 will be after completion of first unit, the students will be able to understand, describe the fundamentals of op-amp, and the students will be able to compare the characteristics of ideal op-amp and practical op-amp. पहिला चॅप्टर झालं की CO1 complete होतो. So after the completion of second unit, the students will be able to understand and analyze the frequency response of the op-amp. So that is the second CO. Next, after the completion of the third unit and fourth unit, third and fourth complete झाल्यावर, the CO3 will be gets completed. That is the students will be able to build or design various linear and non-linear applications of op-amp. So linear applications are mentioned in the unit number 3 and non-linear applications are mentioned in the unit number 4. So after the completion of unit number 3 and 4, the students will be able to build or understand the various linear and non-linear applications of the op-amp here. Now next, after the completion of unit number 5, the CO4 will be completed. The CO4 will be, the students will be able to design the first order and second order filters, the first order and second order active filters. So that will be the CO number 4. So CO number 5, after the completion of unit number 6, the students will get the course outcome number 5. That is, the students will be able to understand and describe the concept of different ICs and or special ICs and its applications. So what are these special ICs? That is the voltage regulator IC 78XX, 79XX, 723. Then timer IC as a IC 555. Then PLL IC as a IC 565. Then last IC, that is 8038. So these different ICs, special ICs and its applications will be getting understood by the students at the end of or at the completion of unit number 6. So these are the 5 COs you have to understand related to this AIC subject. Okay. So what will be the course objective and course outcomes? Those are mentioned in this syllabus. So mainly we have to focus on course outcomes. What will be the outcome of this subject? तुम्हाला प्रत्येक सब्जेक्टचे प्रत्येक सीओज माहित असायला पाहिजेत. That is the very important the things. For each subject, for each course, you must know all the COs. कोर्स आउटकम्स यू हॅव टू रिमेंबर. तुम्ही पाठ करा, काय कर लक्षात ठेवा, कसं लक्षात ठेवता ते तुमच्यावर. बट यू हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड, यू हॅव टू रिमेंबर ऑल द सीओज ऑफ ऑल सब्जेक्ट्स related to now unit this second semester. Okay, so this will be the syllabus discussion structure. This we have discussed the syllabus, we have discussed the course objective, we have discussed the course object, we have discussed the list of experiments, we have discussed which textbooks and reference books we have to use for this subject. So in the next lecture we can discuss about the importance of the subject, title of the subject, central idea of the subject. Then we can start the unit number 1 or section number 1. We can start from the tomorrow's lecture. So if any queries are there regarding these all points whatever we covered today, you can ask, otherwise we can stop here. Any queries you have? Attendance should be 100%. उद्यापासून मला अटेंडन्स 100% पाहिजे. Only 44 students attending today. Remaining 15 to 16. What about, if any serious problem will be there, you can contact to CC. Any queries? No. Chalo. Thank you. We can stop.